Ladies and gentlemen, with 10 minutes on the countdown timer, the DeeZie Show, presented to you by the Nephew Network on Twitch TV. We have one of the brightest young nephews on tonight's episode. It's gonna be, as always, an incredible show coming up for you live within the next 10 minutes. The DeeZie Show. Show your support in the chat with some DeeZie ideas. We'll see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes on that countdown timer, and I'm excited! This is gonna be amazing. The saddest of the boys, Sadboikenny, is our guest today. We're gonna be making him even sadder if we can try and help it. We got all the questions for him, including chat questions that we've prepared earlier in the week. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're gonna enjoy this one. I know I will. The DeeZie Show will be live in about 4 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the DeeZie Show. Your host, DeeZie fucking TV. Hello and welcome, everybody, to the fun. We have an amazing stream for you today. Let me quickly start off and say, Nephew Quinn, thank you so much for the follow. I see you there in the chat. I'm here to see this global meat slam fest, brother. I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a big one for you today. Let me just pour me some wine. All right. Beautiful. We got a big one for you today. Whew. I gotta tell you, we're gonna have another nephew on board. Sadboikenny is joining us on the lounge, or rather in the TV, because it's DeeZie fucking TV. We got Sadboikenny. I can't believe it. He is the most wholesome, caliente, as I like to say, boys. We got some talking points like Call of Duty Mobile, Spyro, Fortnite Season 2, and The Joker, because I actually went and watched it. But the main meal, the main meat on the table tonight is interviewing your boy, Sadboikenny. Can I get a hell yes in the chat for Sadboikenny? We got all the questions I've prepared. I've done my research. I did a little bit of stalking. Found out what he likes. Found out how he likes to poop. He likes to poop standing. It's really weird. And we've also got viewer questions. Remember, if you do have a question, at this stage I will be taking questions during the final portion of the stream, just before the trivia section, as well as we'll be taking calls on a line you'll see on the lounge screen throughout the entirety of the stream. So if you're brave enough, you can go ahead and call. We also have that trivia section at the very end, so that's going to be always a blast. But let me start off by telling you, how did my week go? Well, I can tell you, today was a little bit strange. That's one thing for sure. If you don't already know, my name is Blake, DeeZie fucking TV. I work in retail full-time. Well, no, that's a lie, part-time now, because I'm trying to do Twitch TV full-time. Why? Because I fucking enjoy it. I enjoy it doing it for you. However, I do love doing retail because it comes up with some impressive stories. Now, I'm not one... Let me put it bluntly. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer. Controversial, I know, but I don't believe in the big God. That's okay, though. I respect people who do. I like the wholesomeness that most people who do believe in that type of religion bring to the table. My customer today, he really believed in that whole thing, and that's fine. But when it comes to promoting it on to the person that's selling you a mobile phone, basically sat down with him for about 20 minutes, processed the sale. Hey, look, the credit check team have referred your order. I have to call credit check, basically a team that say yes or nay to whether you can have this mobile phone, because we don't believe that you can actually pay for it based on your credit score. Call the credit check team. They took fucking 45 minutes to answer the damn phone. Are you kidding me? Hoji and Oversuch, hello, how you doing? So it took 45 minutes to answer the phone. I go ahead and just try to make some small talk with him. He's showing me pictures of his grandchildren. It was a little bit awkward, but I entertained him. We talked about AFL. I'm not really the biggest Australian Football League fan. I've never watched a game. But hey, I'm Australian. So I go ahead and talk to him about all that jazz. And then at the very end, he's like, well, excuse me, throughout the meat of the conversation, he's dropping little hints. And then for some reason, he brings up Putin. And at that stage, I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? How did we get this far? So he brings up Putin and he's like, hey, what he did in Ukraine, yeah, it was disgusting. I'm like, yeah, absolutely it was. And basically he says to me, he says, God's gonna get him. God's got a plan for everybody, and God's gonna get him. Because you do good by God, and then you're good in his books. But if you don't, well then, BAM! Get out of here. So, I kind of ignored that. Go on with the sale. At the very end, he tells me, Blake, you've been one of the best representatives I've ever seen. You are incredible. He actually said all of this to me. You have a big penis. And I was like, wow, thank you for noticing. And he basically told me, just keep it up. I'm gonna give you a good review. But just remember. And at this stage, when he's pointing up into the sky, I'm like, what the fuck is he pointing at? Is he talking about his football team? I don't know. He was talking about God, and he was like, don't let him smite you. He actually fucking said that. So, I'm like, okay, that's weird. The weird champ. Stand up, shake his hand, and he hugs me. He embraces me. And that's how my day went. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a round of applause? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how I can recover from such a weird day at retail work. Anyway, what else did we do in the week? Well, we played some marbles on stream where you can see Statlanta is our new leader for the Grand Prix. We do play marbles on stream once a week, every single Monday. Make sure you're there for our Grand Prix tournament. We then went on to play some FIFA. We're playing some Sheffield United. Season 3 is what we're in. That's going pretty damn well. But there are 2 games that I'm most interested in as Dire Stack gives me the follow. Thank you so much, Dire Stack. Welcome to the fun. Call of Duty Mobile and Spyro. Also, Moon Squad. I see you there. Hello, how you doing? Call of Duty Mobile and Spyro. How many of you guys in the chat have played Call of Duty Mobile and Spyro? Because I gotta say, I am so in love with those 2 games. I cannot wait to play them. I'm gonna put them in my schedule for the next week, which will be coming out sometime tomorrow. One game that I have never really delved too much into it is Fortnite. Have you seen all the stuff on Fortnite? I assume you have. Everybody's fucking seen Fortnite Season 2 or Chapter 2 or whatever it's called. I don't know. The second Fortnite, the second coming. So Tuesday morning, apparently a meteor hits the map. It's a really cool event. I did look it up. It actually looks pretty damn awesome. A black hole opened. Even fucking Asmongold was there sitting watching a screen for hours upon end, literally just watching a black hole. So they've changed the game. They've brought out Chapter 2 of Fortnite, which features a new world full of activities and updated the style, updated the interface. The thing that I love is you can actually throw your opponent now. How cool is that? You can throw your opponent. Dude, fucking wow killer right there. Best game 2019. I also went and finally watched The Joker. We've been talking about The Joker 3 weeks in a row on the DeeZie Show. We've been talking about The Joker for a while, and I went ahead and watched it last weekend, the day after the last DeeZie Show. I gotta say, it's a really, really good movie. I can see why people liked it. It's not really my style, and I'll tell you why. It's got a great artistic style that works for the movie. It really does. The music was incredible. It's just so fitting for this origin story of the Joker. It just made sense. But ultimately, I just didn't like it. And I know that some people in the chat are gonna rip me to shreds for that. But honestly, I don't know. It's a new Joker. It's a new Joker, which for some, it really works well. Joaquin Phoenix, he's always been one of my favorite actors. And my God, he does perform masterfully in this movie. But the Joker that he was portraying just seemed weak. He seemed weak. We're buffering. Let me have a look. Poor network connection detected. I'm gonna keep going. If the stream crashes, we'll just have to start again. I'm sorry about the complications, ladies and gentlemen. So, the Joker seemed weak. He's not as overpowered as he usually is. And I mean, I get that it's an origin story. I get that it's an origin movie where he has to work to get to where he's at that overpowered stage. But the ending never fucking paid off. I don't know if you guys have watched it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but at the very end, I couldn't get along with that. I don't know, I just didn't really like the payoff. It just felt dull. The director said that it's not going to tie into anything in any other story. It was a slow-paced movie. It just made me feel like I was watching a mere psychopath descending into madness, which is fine, but it's not the Joker. I would recommend it. I gotta say, it's a good movie. By the relation to Batman, or rather, like no relation to Batman, besides a kid version of Batman being in the movie. Spoilers. I don't really have a problem with the movie, but for my taste personally, I gotta be honest, I wouldn't watch it again. 6 out of 10. What do you guys think though in the chat? Like, it was a good movie, but I just didn't give a fuck. Yes! My thoughts exactly. A basic ass omelet with random stuff in the house. What? What are we talking about in the chat? Jesus Christ. I played it at launch. Oh, this is Fortnite, and it was so boring. Not a big fan of Fortnite. Fair enough, Hoji. I understand, man. I'm not too much of a fan of Fortnite either, but with that said, I do like the look of this new event. But you know what I do get excited for? I get excited for sexy guests on the DeeZie Show. We've got Sadboikenny coming on up. However, before I do bring him on out, I want to have a look and see why my stream is a little bit unstable. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching the watching the show rather, is it still buffering? Are we still having issues? How is it for everybody? I'll hold. Oh, Kenneth Warsman in the chat. Hell yeah. We got some questions about that, by the way, Kenny. We got some questions about that. I haven't seen it. Can't trust the Joker after Jared Leto. Dude, I gotta admit, he does a much better job than Jared Leto, for sure. Raven's just talking about food. Fair enough. Alright. It looks like it is still unstable for me. So, I'm gonna put it to you like this, chat. I think I'm gonna quickly end the stream. I do apologize for the hold up. The second we start the stream again, we're going wham bam, thank you ma'am, straight on in with Sadboikenny. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
By the way, we'll be taking calls all day, ladies and gentlemen, all night. Alright, let's see. Will this work? Scuffed DeeZie TV stream, but that's okay. It happens, as we say. It's not a technical, or rather, it's not a DeeZie TV stream without technical issues. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce to you right now our guest of the evening, Sadboikenny!
Yo, what's up, y'all?
What's up? How you doing, Kenny?
What's up, DeeZie? How's it going?
Oh man, I am amazing, and I am so happy to have you. I'm so sorry that that had to happen, but hey, as we say, it does happen.
These things happen. Yeah.
Dude!
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the show. It is amazing to have you. For those that don't know, Sadboikenny is one of the most lovely nephews I've ever fucking met. But you don't have to hear it from me. Hear it from the man himself. Can you tell us a little bit about you, Sadboikenny?
So my actual name is Kenny.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I'm not really that sad. And yeah, dude, I like to play games and like talk to hot dudes on the internet for free, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I didn't actually know that you're not that sad. That's actually that's relieving more than anything, to be honest.
I mean, yeah. I get that.
Is it weird that I've basically set up the entire portion of my trivia based around sad questions?
No. I'm very well versed in sadness.
Yep. Yeah.
And you know, I have experienced it. You know, like, and I kind of like, that's my vibes. It's like sad vibes, but like,
I see.
You know, like genuinely, I'm not like generally. I'm sorry, I'm not like a sad person. You know.
Right. So why is that? Why you named yourself Sadboikenny, or what's the actual story, lore behind the username?
So, a sad boy is kind of like an internet term for like a dude with like feelings who's not like afraid to like express them. Like a dude who's like ultra conscious, kind of like always like lost in thought and philosophy, you know, and just kind of like like an empath, you know what I mean? But like they're not generally like depressed people or anything like that. It's just like a term, you know, for like an empathetic dude, you know what I mean?
I see. Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense. I just thought that you were depressed, dude. That's again, really happy about that. Wow. Okay, so I gotta say real quick to the viewers, just reminding you, you can call in, and you can call in at any time, but please leave some questions for the end of the stream. I'm gonna delve in deep with Sadboikenny, the saddest of the boys. Kenny, tell me a little bit about your stream. What do you actually stream, and how often do you stream?
So I normally stream like shooters, like Call of Duty, stuff like that. Sometimes I'll do like team shooters like Overwatch, Paladins, that kind of stuff. I've been getting into some battle royale stuff. But you know, like I'm a variety guy. Like I've done stuff like Dragon Quest, Stardew Valley, Farm Together, like all kinds of stuff. So yeah, you could really catch almost anything on my stream. You know, it might even be a just chatting thing or a music stream where I just mix some music together and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, literally a variety streamer for sure.
Newfound remedy in the house, by the way.
Oh hell yeah,
dude! I saw you playing some World of Warcraft. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so I definitely did some World of Warcraft. That was dope. I'm level 42 or 41, something like that.
Nice.
I had to take a little bit of a break just because my brain was mush after 40 levels straight.
Yeah.
I hear that. Like my brain was mush, dude. So like I've been, you know, cruising other stuff. We were playing COD Mobile the other day and stuff. So I had to take a little bit of a break, but I got love for WoW. I've been paying for WoW since it came out, faithfully every month.
That's what I like to see.
I have to play it, you know.
That's what I like to see. Hell yeah, man. So when did you actually start streaming in general? Like, how long have we had the pleasure of Sadboikenny on Twitch TV?
Oh man, that's a tough question. I've definitely streamed under other names, like closer to like the begin. I don't remember exact dates, but like closer to when the site was newer. And I also streamed on beam.me, which is now called Mixer. And like Justin TV and stuff like that. But like I never streamed as like I did stream as a gamer on Beam and early Twitch, but before then I never really streamed as a gamer. I just kind of like would play content, would play videos that were like hype and get a bunch of viewers on Justin TV, stuff like that. But I've been taking streaming serious under the moniker, you know, SBK, Sadboikenny, since I think like February or something like that of this year. So yeah, I mean, this has been my most serious time, to be honest.
I can see that, man. It reflects in the quality of your stream, and I'd like to get into that a little bit later. Rather than actually just ask, for example, how much does all that rig behind you cost? Because you got an incredible setup.
Yeah, I never even considered that. I've never thought of it. There's a bunch of equipment back there. I have no clue. There's an iMac. I'm using a triple PC setup to stream. There's a gaming PC, a streaming PC, and then the music PC back there. It's all wired into one. I can pull up the desktop of any one of the machines at any time to stream that. I've got like DSLR microphones everywhere. There's music gear. There's amplifiers, headphones, cables, all kind. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's more cameras. I mean, it's insane. I've never like tallied it, but I mean, I don't even want to. You know, that's a horrible. I don't want to think about that at all. You know?
Oh my god, I know the feel.
That's a good question though.
Dude, I don't have very many pieces of equipment, but the amount of upgrades that I've had to buy for my computer in over the years, I don't even want to think about that for sure.
Yeah.
Adriano, by the way, how you doing, dude? Welcome. Adriano actually asks, "Are you American?"
I am American. Yeah.
Whereabouts are you from?
I'm born and raised in New York, Queens, New York City.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're in New York right now, yeah?
No, I live in Denver now.
Oh shit, okay.
I work in I work out here in Denver. Yep.
What do you do in Denver? Like, what do you work on?
So in Denver, cannabis is legal, and I work for myself. I'm basically a cannabis consultant here in Denver.
This is the fucking best thing I've ever heard on my channel, dude. Hell yeah. I'm going to Denver, dude. That's awesome. So we covered when did you start streaming, but something that you did mention, for those that don't know, we actually do a little bit of a prep. Every time I've got a guest on, I do an hour prep just to make sure what they know, that they know what they're getting into, the guests. So you actually said something in that prep section that you did YouTube videos. I had no idea that you did YouTube videos.
Yeah, so I didn't personally do them. I was just helping film them.
Ah, okay, that makes that makes sense. So is that kind of like the transition from YouTube to Twitch? Because that's what happened with me.
Somewhat. It kind of evolved also from music a little bit and from gaming. I've always done creative work. Like right now, like within the cannabis industry, I'm doing a lot of consulting for creative stuff like packaging and things like that, like artwork and stuff. And so like I've always been involved in like the creative side of stuff, and so Twitch just seemed kind of like the natural progression because I had gotten so much experience with content creation from like every angle. So like I felt like if I wasn't, it's I don't know how to word this. It's sometimes it's more valuable to do things for yourself than it is to do them for someone else. And in the creative side, it's often the case. And so, I figured, listen, I'm not gonna, become a millionaire doing this stuff, for other people. And so, why not just do it for myself, for the love, and just, rock out,
For sure, man. That's fucking awesome. I love hearing that because it makes me like, there's a sense of professionalism that you bring to the table, but you're not like, what's the word? Like, you're realistic about it, and another thing is you're damn fucking wholesome. So I think that'll get you places. That's the main thing. Speaking of being wholesome, though, on the other end of the spectrum, I usually start off with this question, but I didn't do that because we had fucking technical difficulties.
That's right.
Tell me, what makes you angry?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Here we go. Start the list.
You know what? Fortnite building, man. Like the building mechanic in Fortnite.
Yes.
Man, that gets under my skin. I'm an older guy. I'm 34 years old, and I grew up playing, Counter-Strike, shooters like that, and for whatever reason, like whenever they add new mechanics to where players can rely on stuff outside of aiming and shooting, it really gets under my skin. You know what I mean? Because like games used to be like, man, it's like do or die. You know what I mean? If you can't aim and shoot, you can't play this game. And like for some reason that was really, really, for me, like the soul of competitive gaming. And I feel like with stuff like that, like the building mechanics in Fortnite, gaming, like competitive gaming is somewhat losing its soul a little. There's like the specialist stuff in Call of Duty, where people can get kills without having to be, that good at shooting. I know Newfound Remedy hates that as well. It sucks a little bit,
I know what you mean, man. Like,
that pisses me off.
I think that's why I never really got into. So it's funny that we mention shooting games like Call of Duty, for example. Call of Duty Mobile, first time I've ever played a Call of Duty game. In general.
Really?
Ever. And I've never touched Call of Duty. And the only time I've ever tried Call of Duty was at a friend's place. Chris, for those in chat who do know my old flatmate, so we, he had it, went over to his place, we played it, and it just irritated me that people would just kill me with robots, or like something would be in the sky, like a fucking helicopter or something, and I'd just suddenly die. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I kind of get it a little bit more now, but Yeah, I know. I definitely relate for that reason. What did you have for dinner last night? Let's bring it down.
Last night I had, what did I have? Shrimp po' boy sandwich. You know what that is?
No, what is that? A shrimp what sandwich?
A shrimp po' boy.
Po' boy.
Yeah.
Is that like a sad boy shrimp? I don't know. Po' boy.
It's a sandwich. It's like a Louisiana style, like New Orleans style, like sandwich, like a Cajun kind of vibe. So it's just literally like fried shrimp, like breaded fried shrimp or battered fried shrimp in a sandwich with like tomato and like lettuce and like, you know, whatever. I don't know, maybe if you like mayo. I hate mayo, but I just put like sriracha on it. And
yeah. Okay. I could get down with that. At the moment, I'm actually eating vegetarian, but I could get down with that later. Okay.
Yeah. Shrimp po' boy. Is that prawns?
Can I get that anywhere in America? I've only been to America once, and I've never heard of a shrimp po' boy.
So I feel like you could probably find a shrimp po' boy in any city in America, but they're generally, I mean, they are from New Orleans, Louisiana. So if you're ever in New Orleans, Louisiana, definitely grab a shrimp po' boy.
Hell yeah. Fucking big shout out for shrimp po' boy. SD Festa, thank you very much for the follow. Coming back to Twitch, you took a little bit of a break from WoW, like you're saying, but you also took a bit of a break from streaming, from what I hear.
Yeah. Just like a week or two. I mean, it wasn't even a full week. Like I'd not stream for like 4 days, and then I'd stream for like an hour, and then not stream for like 4 days.
Right.
So I mean, it was kind of a break, but I was literally just like building what's behind me right now. So every once in a while, I just kind of switch it up. Like I'll switch everything out behind me and just do something else, you know.
That's actually really cool. That's really cool. Can you it's okay if you can't, but can you show us any of your new setup? Cause
sure, yeah. I mean, literally, it's literally just like some storage back here with some like a pegboard. Oh, that side right there.
Yeah.
So I could hang like some like headphones and cables and stuff like that. And then on this side, it's just like a little Kallax unit from IKEA. I mean, everyone has had one of these.
Yeah.
It's just for the like the music stuff on top, and then storage at the bottom. The other side of the room is just like a mini fridge and like literally just like equipment and stuff. It's nothing interesting. But this area I keep kind of like it's functional, but at the same time it's, you know, also for looks. It's supposed to look good because it's behind me, you know.
It looks incredible, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. When I ditched the green screen, I knew that I had to make up for that. Yeah. Because green screen is amazing. But I was so sick of having so many lights in my face. I can't feel comfortable like that. So like with this way and with a DSLR that's good with low light, I don't need a lot of light, and honestly I could game 24 hours probably and like not even feel it, you know. That's amazing, man. How many shrimp po' boys do you have in that mini fridge? Oh, there's none. I ate the shrimp po' boys. Oh god. All right. So you're making all that stuff behind you and making up an amazing setting. What's your most recent project? Like, do you have anything in mind that you're going to do on Twitch, for example, or a physical item that you're potentially building? Maybe a computer, maybe I don't know, a shrimp po' boy. What are you doing? Tell me a little bit about your projects. So my latest project, I think, would definitely have to be the fact that I'm starting kind of like a music segment in my stream where I'll be probably doing music on like weekends, Friday nights, just quietly mixing. It won't be like this. It'll literally be mostly like a view of my setup and just me mixing my hands, you know, and another camera on my face. Oh, yeah. And then I'll just be mixing music. There won't be much talking. It's just literally just music, and I'll just be doing it because you know, why not? You know, it's Friday night, people are like drinking and hanging out and whatnot, and I figured fuck it, you know, like I have a lot of lurkers already, like literally, like I'll have a ton of people in the chat and like no one's saying anything, and so I figured why not, you know, play some music and, you know,
Nisha in the
love
house.
some lurkers.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hell yeah.
What you're into your mixing, yeah, and into your music. What do you typically do like with your mixing? What music do you mix? I don't know anything about that world, by the way.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, I mean, I play all kinds of stuff. I play a lot of vaporwave. I play like, you know, hip hop, trap, R&B, future wave, lots of like house, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of music that I play, but it's always got kind of like that like really clean, like modern vibe, you know, like just dope vibes, you know.
Hell
like
yeah.
I just curate a nice mood, you know.
Do you play any instruments?
I do. Actually, I'm a musician. That's what I did most of my 20s. I was going to tell you, we actually have something in common because in my 20s, while I was doing music, I also worked in retail wireless.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah. So I worked for like Singular and AT&T, Nextel, Sprint.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been everywhere, you know, like, so yeah, we have that in common. And so when you were talking about calling the credit team, like I was like, oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah. It's literally just like a middleman because they know the numbers, so they can see, like they can just make that estimate for you, you know, where it's not, there's no thinking to do for you, you know.
Hell yeah.
Which is
Oh,
but
dude.
yeah, I'm a musician. I play guitar and bass, a little bit of drums. I do vocals. I've done all kinds of stuff.
Another thing we have in common. I'm a guitarist,
Really?
bassist, vocalist as well. I shouldn't say it like that though, because I'm not probably nowhere near the quality level of Mr. Sadboi.
Get out of here.
Sadboikenny.
Get outta here.
Dude, I've been playing fucking guitar for 10 years and I still can't play the B chord. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Oh my
feel
god,
you.
dude, seriously.
Try some drop tunings. You know.
Oh
then
my
you can
god.
do those like real bar chords, you know.
Yes, yeah. What do you like about gaming? Like, you're obviously an amazing musician and a big time gamer. What do you like about gaming?
So, dude, for me, gaming is like, it's this crazy mix of like being like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, it's probably obvious at this point, but I love like gadgets and electronics and like
Hell yeah.
technology, and I love like collecting it and stuff. And so like gaming allows me to have an excuse to spend ungodly amounts of money on hardware that like is mostly just for aesthetics, really, because like it's overkill for anything. But also like it combines my love of like technology and all that kind of stuff, and also it combines it with like the social aspect of like getting to hang out with all your friends, and like you get to be picky about your friends. You get to like be like, for example, the nephews, like they're already like a beautiful community of curated people.
Hell
And
yeah.
so like, you know what I mean, like you get to be like, that's my crew, the nephews, you know what I mean. And like, you know, even though all of them live, you know, far away from each other, like we still get to like hang out and see each other and stuff. And so I think that's really dope. And so
Nephews
those,
in
the
the
love
chat,
of
by the
those
way.
two things. Oh yeah, there's tons of nephews. They're everywhere.
We're a disease. I love it. Top 3 favorite games you've played, asks Mr. Adriano.
Oh man, that's such a hard question. I have to put Shenmue somewhere in there.
Shenmue!
You guys remember Shenmue?
Oh my god, yes.
I mean, I gotta
Shenmue's
put
great.
that one up there. And then like I gotta say like that first Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
That was like, because he's asking for favorite games, so it doesn't have to be best games, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
my 3
Yeah.
I would say would be like Shenmue, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and then
Shaq Fu.
oh man, I don't know, man, Overwatch or something. Like I really love Overwatch.
Overwatch is great. I've watched you play Overwatch and it looks like a lot of fun.
Oh my god, it's so much fun, dude. So much fun. You gotta join us sometime, by the way.
I gotta get the game first, man.
Oh, it goes on sale every Christmas, so wait for Christmas sales. It'll be
Okay.
like $20 on Christmas.
I'll keep that in mind. Hell yeah. Let's bring it down and remind the chat. If you're feeling brave, I've got a little hotline down below. We take the phone calls on my Samsung Galaxy S10, not sponsored. go ahead and give that line a call if you're feeling brave, like I said, or we'll take viewer questions as we go. I do have a viewer question for you already prepared, although we're starting pretty damn strong. A question from Overstarched. What is the airspeed velocity of a laden swallow?
Like a South African or like European? Well, I mean, it doesn't even matter because I wouldn't know anyways. I'm sure that there's some fucking equation, like considering like the wing beat rate, or something. But I have no clue. I have no clue.
That was a better answer than I expected, honestly. I assume so, but
holy shit, dude!
I'm just so surprised that you actually even knew what that was, because when he said that to me, I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Oh my god! I do have a serious question from another viewer, Atrikos.
Yeah.
Why did you stop playing Classic WoW, which you've already answered? But a follow-up question, did you realize it offered no fun gameplay options anymore? Kappa.
That's a great question because, I mean, what you're thinking is right. Like, definitely I got a little bored.
Yeah.
But the thing is that WoW isn't, WoW is like a relationship, you know what I mean? Like you gotta like you put what into it what you want to get out, you know what I mean? Like you kind of have to create your own fun within WoW, you know what I mean? Because like if you get lost in the grind, like I always do, it becomes not fun, you know what I mean? But a lot of my friends somehow find ways to keep it really interesting, and they always have new content to tackle, and they seem to be having a blast. Meatriss being one of those people.
Oh my god.
And Bubbles, the Chimp, and Bankflank, all these dudes that play WoW with me. They keep jumping in there. Honey Gigi's another one. They just keep jumping in and pounding away at it because they're having fun. So I mean, you're right. I did get a little bored, but that's my own fault, honestly, because I grind a lot, and that turns your brain into mush. You know.
Fair enough. I mean, with me, World of Warcraft's an on and off again relationship. The sex is great though. Corner Hypernova, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Let's get another viewer question, and then I'll go back to my list, because I spent like a total of 20 minutes just writing down all these questions, just a whole 20 minutes.
I love it.
This is actually 2 questions, but oh my god. I'm interested to see your answer to this one. Who is the better Kenny? This is a question from Kenny the DJ Lobster. Who is the better Kenny, in your professional Kenny opinion? A, Kenny the DJ Lobster. B, Kenneth Warsman. Or C, Sadboikenny himself?
Definitely the Lobster DJ. I mean, please. I mean, you're the superior Kenny for sure. I'm not even gonna fight you.
Wow.
What a great name, number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, like DJ, I can only assume that means disc jockey. Yeah. Which, I mean, dude, he sounds like a hot dude. Like, what can I say? I submit to you, dude. I offer you my hindquarters like a baboon.
It's so fucking humble, dude. I love it. The follow-up was from the other Kenny, Kenneth. Would you ever consider joining the Ken Army with a subtitle, "They offer a lot of booze"?
Wow. Am I being invited now? Yes, please. Thank you. Dude, is that an invite?
It's a formal invite.
What else do I have to do? Am I already just in?
I mean, the prerequisite is that you have
actually Kenny.
Yeah. That's the prerequisite. Yeah. Like, I'm in because I'm DeeZie, but I renamed myself in the Discord Kenzie TV. Wow. So that's the only like prerequisite that you have to have. You got to have Ken in your name.
I'm in, dude.
Yeah. Even Razen's in. The upset of the century. I love it.
I'm Ken. Oh god.
You know what? I'll ask Razen's question as well, because we were talking about Fortnite. How does one get better at Fortnite?
Oh man. Okay, so I'm actually going through this right now. Yeah. Fortnite is a game that you have to submit to. You have to submit to what it is. it's a build-a-thon. You know what I mean? It's a build-off.
Oh my god.
Honestly, that's what it is. And like, if you can aim and shoot, that's cool too. But really, it's all about building better than the other person, building like over them, confusing them, disorienting them, and then dropping down and just destroying them. And so like, that's how you get better at Fortnite. You get better at building. You get some keybinds where you're dropping like the pieces you need, and yeah, you just destroy that way. And you get a shotgun. Get a shotgun and learn how to build, and boom, Fortnite.
There you go. There you go, right there. Pro tips. I was watching you play a little bit of Fortnite actually, and you're doing pretty damn decently. Like,
oh my god, I'm horrible at that game.
Are you kidding?
So,
you got like you got so many kills. You came second in the game that I watched.
No. Okay, so you were watching me play Team Rumble. So
okay.
Team Rumble is a 20 versus 20 thing. So when you get second place, your team lost.
So, you got second and second.
I would have loved to take credit for like, you know, like all this stuff, you know, but like,
totally could have. 100%, you totally could have. I wouldn't have known.
It wouldn't have felt right.
that is the best fucking thing. Oh my god. Like the last time I played Fortnite was when it first came out, and I did stream it, but for me, you're totally right. Like I just could not get the building. But the poor thing, the thing with me is I also can't get the shooting because I suck at any shooter that I play, except for apparently Call of Duty Mobile, which we gotta play.
Yeah, you're doing great.
We gotta play together. I'm
dude.
looking forward to that.
Anytime.
Oh man. When can we what can we expect from your channel in the future?
So I'm gonna be doing, like I mentioned before, the music streaming.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty much a full-time-ish streamer right now because I work for myself. So I kind of like I kind of dictate what my hours are gonna be like and everything. And so I'm kind of in a full-time-ish position right now streaming. And so I try to stream as much as I can. I usually get around somewhere between 30 and 40 hours I'll get in. Usually more 30, but I'm trying to make it even more, you know. But you know, obviously streaming 40 hours a week, I mean, you're doing 8-hour days, you know what I mean? That's tough, you know what I mean? So you know, I'm happy to get the 30, and I'm happy to call that full time, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man.
why not?
Hell yeah.
And so but yeah, I'll be doing a bunch of that. And some more gaming. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is coming out on the 25th. I hope you guys will all get it and play with us. That's gonna be huge, DeeZie. I don't know if you're getting it or not, but that's gonna be fucking huge. I know a lot of the nephews are really interested, so that's gonna be just next level. I hope you guys will be doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh my god, that's the thing though, like whenever, so Razan is right, he probably won't. I probably won't because I'm going to Japan. But the thing is, when it comes to games that the nephews play, I fucking love playing with you guys so much. Like there was what was that game? We were playing it
Mordau.
You read my mind. Yes, that game was so fucking fun with you guys as a collective. There was one time when we were like playing all together, and then there was a referee. Like someone actually roleplayed as a referee. It was amazing. It was so good. I want more of that.
Dill the Wizard got us our own server, remember? So we were actually playing on like a private nephew server, which is pretty incredible.
God, that's amazing.
We're spoiled as nephews, man, like because all the nephews kind of help each other out. So there's a lot of there's always like a private server, like some cool shit like that going on always.
It's a beautiful fucking community.
It is.
Mr. Adriano asks, why did you move from Compton to Denver?
I moved from New York City to Miami to Denver. And it was I moved to work in the cannabis industry, what's called the Green Rush. That's why I came here, the Green Rush.
Oh my god, I love that. That is the best. Oh wow, so you're like one of the Gold Rush guys, but just for weed. That's so great.
For weed, yep.
What exactly does the green rush mean? I think we need a little bit more of a breakdown for us.
So the green rush is a term that's being coined to represent. It's kind of like how when the gold rush happened, everyone went out west to try and mine gold and to make it rich and stuff. And so it's the same thing with the green rush. Everyone's trying to make it rich in the cannabis industry, and they're trying to be first. And really, the name of the game, honestly, truly, is getting there first, setting up shop, because that's when it's the cheapest, when you're first. When you're 100th, when you're 1,000th, when you're a millionth or whatever, you know what I mean? 100,000th person, to get there and like set up shop, it's going to be extremely expensive. And so the name of the game is getting there first. And so that's why it's called the green rush.
God damn. Even some people in the chat don't know what a green rush is. That entails that you're one of the first to go there.
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, I mean, the thing is every state kind of has its own laws about cannabis. So cannabis is still federally illegal in the United States, but we live by states' rights. And so each state is almost like its own little country. Yeah. And each state has its own laws about cannabis. And so, you get to relive that green rush over and over as states go legal. I mean, think about it.
That's insane.
Another state goes legal, you move there and you set up shop there. Another state goes legal, you move there and set up shop there. You just keep doing it over and over and over. And you keep reliving these like beginning moments of weed in as a legal commodity, in a place.
So when Australia gets legal weed, is that when you're gonna come to Australia for the green rush?
I mean, honestly, yeah, dude. Like, I mean, it just depends. It's not always like wherever it's legal. I mean, Michigan has legal weed, but who wants to go? I mean, no offense to anyone, but I don't want to go to Michigan. No offense to anyone. Michigan's great, but I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? And so like, it's not just the only legal weed is not the only requirement. It also has to be dope. So like, if I could fucking have like a sick flat in Sydney and fucking be in and out of meetings all the time and maintain a lifestyle that way, I'm you know what I mean? 1,000,000% I'm there, because that's a fucking cool place. You know what I mean? So,
God damn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, although this is kind of contradicting to what you're saying now, our world's, or at least my world, I don't know about you, being on Twitch now, we're mostly online. Like we're basically all wired in, for lack of a better term. Being wired in for so long, what is your fondest memory online?
Or
the first fond memory that comes to mind, I'd say.
So honestly, like, I mean, I don't know if it's the fondest. There's been so many, but one of my fondest memories was actually the release of WoW Classic. That was a crazy special moment, dude, in gaming. I think people overlook it because they either don't like WoW or they got burnt out on WoW, so they're not even thinking clearly right now. But this is a game that was released forever ago that got re-released again, and it was a hit again, dude. Like, that is such a special, cool thing.
So insane.
And they did it for us, the fans of WoW. They literally listened to us. We were like, yo, we want vanilla WoW. We want it the way it used to be. We want it the way it used to be. And you know what? They fucking gave it to us, dude. It's incredible, dude. Shout out to Blizzard for that one. That was an incredible moment in gaming history, and it's one of my fondest memories for sure.
They did amazing, and I gotta say, I would still be playing if the person that I was leveling up with was still leveling up. But that's the only reason I've stopped. That and I gotta be honest as well. Like it takes a lot of investment to play WoW. Like what you were saying.
Time sink.
Yeah, and like when I was playing classic WoW, I was basically giving up my days off where I usually work on my stream to just play classic WoW.
Oh my god, absolutely, dude.
You can't help it as well when you're that deep in. Like, I've had to stay away.
You get sucked in, dude. Like, there's no doubt about it. I know you felt it. I felt it. I know people in the chat who've played it. I know they felt it too. You get sucked in. It's an addiction. It's addictive.
It is. Rosin says, you know, before this show started, this dude tells me on his stream, I thought DeeZie called me on his show for some gaming collab. I didn't know it was an actual show! He sounded so nervous that I thought this would go bad. Man, props to you, Kenny, by the way, because you did mention that you were
so nervous.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
You're doing well,
I mean, I'm
man.
still a little nervous, but I calmed down a little bit, for sure.
We're all chill and relax in here. How is the chat enjoying Sadboikenny and the DeeZie Show tonight? Nephews, can I get a shout out? Can I get some onks in the chat from the nephews if you are indeed there and not lurking? Wake the fuck up if you are. Oh my god, I'm gonna start this with an onk in the chat.
Lurkers.
Oh man, all the lurkers. I will start taking questions from the chat, and again, remind you, we have that line down below. Don't be afraid and go ahead and call your boy DeeZie TV and Sadboikenny. And tell us a little bit about your day. I don't even care. Just talk to us. I'm lonely. I'm sad. I'm sad with Sadboikenny. Like, that's what it's all about today.
Sad vibes.
Yeah. Can we have a sample of one of your mixings?
Oh wow. Actually, it's the audio is disconnected right now because I'm replacing a cable because the cable has a buzz in it, and if you know anything about me, that's something like that would drive me absolutely apeshit. So I unplugged it. That's actually why I didn't mix today. I was gonna do a Friday night mix, but no. I can hear that buzz and I can't take it.
Yeah. I like, even though I don't think I know you that well. I'd love to know you more, but even I knew that about you. That's the thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Are you optimistic about the future? Raven asks.
I am. I like to think that at least on a certain level, on a certain surface level, things are better than they've ever been. So I that's weird to say, but I mean, it's kind of true. Mm-hmm. And so like I can't help but have faith that we're gonna keep that going, dude. We're gonna keep getting better. We're gonna keep learning about each other and accepting each other and being just kind people. And we'll make it. I think we'll make it.
I fucking love that answer. Did you make these emotes? Are you good at art? Rosin asks.
I did make those emotes.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm not good at art at all, but what I can do is I can do little tricks. Like I'll take a picture of something and then I'll go over it digitally, like I'll trace it digitally. Mm-hmm. And so I'll create like a digital representation of something. And so like that's kind of what I did with the shoes and everything. So I have my little tricks to get by. I can get by. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not good at art. I'm not like a drawer. My creative talents were mostly video, audio, and music kind of thing. You know what I mean? Drawing was always limited to graffiti. I used to do graffiti when I was young. That's about it.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Saracen and Ikethavol, let us know your question in the chat for Sadboikenny. And welcome to the DeeZie Show, by the way. Raven asks, what in particular are you looking forward to? I assume in the future.
Oh, in the future? Oh man, I'm so looking forward to what's gonna happen with like space exploration.
Yeah.
I know that that's a very, very like cliche answer, and every person out there's probably super excited about that, so it's not very unique or whatever. But honestly, like that's what excites me the most. I mean, people have really ambitious dreams about space and about our relation to space and how we're gonna live with space. And so dude, I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen. I mean, people are saying crazy things right now, you know, about Mars colonies and all kinds of crazy shit like that. And I even like, I don't think it'll be me, because I mean, it's gonna take an insane amount of capital to be able to put yourself in that position. But it'll be dope to, you know, read like journal entries of and like vlogs and blogs of people who are out there, you know, and who are living that. And like, it's gonna be insane, dude.
imagine someone streaming on Mars, live streaming to Twitch.
Yeah, imagine it Twitch. Yeah. Like, it's gonna be nuts, dude. Like,
oh my
nuts.
god. I gotta be honest though, like, I totally get the excitement over it, but it freaks me the fuck out. I get nervous, like, thinking about space exploration.
Oh, dude, definitely, dude. Definitely.
We had a few questions. Why are most of your emotes shoe themed? Are you a shoe person? You actually mentioned this to me in the prep.
Yes, I am definitely a shoe person. I'm glad that, see, in the States we would call them a sneakerheads, you know, or like a sneaker person.
Yeah.
But I like that he said shoe person, because I it's not just sneakers. Like, I love footwear. Like, I just love it. Like, I have nice dress shoes. I have, you know, sneakers and shit that I like. Boots, all kinds of footwear. I just love it. I love clothes and footwear in general, you know. I just like aesthetic stuff, aesthetically pleasing things.
I like that. I like that a lot because it shows, like, I don't know what it is about people who like shoes that I like. I actually quite admire that. I think it's the fact that whenever I've owned a pair of shoes, I've fucking destroyed them. And I wish that I was more, what's the word? Not subtle, gentle, I suppose, with the shoe wear. I don't know what it is. I just can't keep care of them. What kind of Red Dead Redemption 2 character are you planning for a roleplay, Nisha?
I'll probably be like some kind of misplaced, you know, everyone's gonna go with a southern theme. Everyone's gonna have a southern accent. Everyone's gonna do that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably be a city slicker from New York City, out west, trying to make it rich. With the gold rush, you know what I mean? And so I'll be like, it'll be weird, you know. I'll be at a place, it'll be like a culture shock for me and for them. I'll sound very different from them, you know, and everything, but I'll be like there trying to live it, you know. And so I think that's what my character is going to be.
Indian RP, Native American. Oh wow,
Native American RP,
dude.
Yeah, I could do something like that too. Actually,
I could.
I don't know. I'd feel weird, like imitating.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't feel right. But like, you know, I could definitely do a city slicker New Yorker, because
for sure
that's what I am, you know, like do that, you know.
Instead of the green rush doing the gold rush though. I love it. I mean, I could totally do Australian, but did any Australians go back to America? Or rather to America, not back?
The story. That's the beauty about RP, man. Like, you get to like create that story, you know?
Hell yeah.
Why not? Why couldn't an Australian come back? I mean, normally we sent, you know, our felons over there. We don't accept them back.
How did he go? He swam back. We're good swimmers. Yeah. We're good swimmers, dude.
But dude.
Oh my god. Still taking questions, chat. Do we have many role players in the chat? Because I do love me some role play. I'm probably nowhere near to the level of what you guys are, but my god. I did a lot of World of Warcraft role play actually back in live.
Definitely.
I was on guess the server actually. Guess the server.
Dude, I couldn't even begin to guess, dude. I don't even remember mine.
Okay, fair enough. Have you heard of a little server named Moon God?
Yes, I have actually.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah, that's my jam. That's my jam. Any horror games in your mind for Halloween? Asks Razan.
So this is gonna probably come as a shock to some of you guys, but I actually don't do too much horror stuff. It's not that I'm against it or anything like that. It's just that like, it's either way too fucking scary or I'm just not interested. Like, it's weird. Dude. Like, when it's scary, I am interested, but it's too scary and I just don't want to do it. Like, literally, like, I'm like a kid. Like, I'm just like, no. This is like, I don't want to do this, you know?
Oh my god.
Or it's not scary enough and then I just don't care, you know? It's weird. So chat were joking a little bit earlier saying sad boy DeeZie, and
I really think I should rename myself that, because that's basically word for word me. Again,
Really?
So many
That's
fucking
hilarious,
similarities. Dude. This is ridiculous.
That's insane.
I just don't like horror games. Like,
Yeah,
I'm more on the spectrum of I just don't get really that scared. Like, we played although I don't think it's a particularly scary game, Man of Medan, and all the jump scares, like, none of them got me, which is weird because jump scares are usually what gets me. But I also just don't like the idea of playing something like, oh, what's a really scary game? I can't think of one off the top of my head. But if there was a really renowned scary game, I wouldn't like the idea of playing it, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Similar to what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have memories of like, what was it? Silent Hill on like PS1 and like Resident Evil. I mean, dude, these games like scared the shit out of me, dude. And like, it's just too much. I just could, certain games I just can't do it.
I feel you, man.
It's just too much for me. Like, I just can't do it. Definitely not on stream, Definitely not.
Raven, I didn't expect this question from you. Tell us about your love life. Spill the beans. Single, involved, open relationship, thirsty, independent, and proud. Tell all. I'm
definitely like a ethical. No, I'm definitely like an ethical polyamory, ethical non-monogamy guy.
Wow.
With open relationships for sure.
Wow.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That's usually kind of a little shocking for people, but I mean, man, it fits me best,
Hell yeah.
Everyone involved is usually like a super confident person with like high self-esteem, so there's no like drama, there's no weirdness, it's just literally just a bunch of wonderful people with high self-esteem and confidence getting together and just like having a dope time, and like treating each other with respect. So it's pretty much an ideal situation for someone like me who enjoys that.
Wow, I love it. Kenneth Warsman, I thought you would have been a sex machine. True. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody would have thought straight up. That's my first feeling about Sadboikenny when I see him. Dude, you
guys, wow.
You were on Uncle Joe's show a little while ago, actually, and I genuinely I think that was genuinely the first time I've seen your face on any platform. I never actually saw that majestic that sculpted sculpture of the gods, as they say. I don't know who says that, but anyway, someone says it. Yeah, someone says it. How was streaming with Joe? Kat is in the chat. Hello, Kat.
Oh, Kat, what's up? Streaming with Joe is always an immense pleasure. Joe is one of those very high confidence, high self-esteem people, that I was just referring to. I mean, he's just this like, it's just wonderful. Being with people like that is always a pleasure because there's no weird ulterior motive or weird agenda or anything like that. It's just pure love and friendship and just dope spirits getting together, man. Just dope souls, just getting together and just having a dope time and creating a vibe and energy with with their energies, combining them. Like, it's insane, you know what I mean? When you think about it, like when people have like these good vibes and you get them together, of course it's gonna be dope, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. Kenny Pistol. I need to confirm that. Is this Sadboikenny the same as Kenny Pistol? You've had that name for a little while now, though.
Yeah. I've had Sadboikenny for a while, but yeah, Kenny Pistol is the same person. It's me. Kenny Pistol was the name that I used when I was doing like production. When I lived in Miami and in Florida, I would do production for like local rappers and like just kind of like South Florida music scene stuff. Whoa. And so yeah, Kenny Pistol was the moniker that I used, and so I kept that for a while. But once I started doing Twitch, I felt like I needed to kind of separate those things and kind of like go nuts with the Twitch thing, and it felt like I Sadboikenny just sounded kind of like an updated, like current, in tune with the pulse, you know what I mean, like name that was clean and had kind of like a good marketing sense, you know, to it, with the SBK thing and everything. And so I just felt, you know, I took the marketing stance and was just like, boom, I'll do that. And it's also a little more family friendly. You know, not everyone wants to hear or let their kid watch someone named Kenny Pistol, you know, and so, you know, there was a bunch of reasons, you know.
For sure. I actually agree with Kat. SBK is an amazing name. I was saying Kenny Pistol for a long time after you changed it to Sadboikenny.
Yeah. Because everyone did.
Oh man, like you get used to it, yeah?
Yeah.
But
totally.
Dude, it's a great name. Sad, especially it's got actual, well, for lack of a better term, lore behind it, like the sad boy portion of it.
There is, yeah, for sure.
I like it. Are you a weeb? Are you one of us?
I think I am a weeb. I think I'm like
hell yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm a weeb, but it's like, it's hard to describe. Like, some of you guys would be horrified to know that like one of my first like animes was Dragon Ball Z as a kid. It was huge in New York. It was huge in the minority community. Like, I don't know why. It's just a thing. And like, dude, it was huge for us, dude. And like the first time I ever watched it, I watched it in Spanish. And so like, you know, it just has this special place in my heart. And so like, you know, it's yeah, I'm a weeb. Short answer, I'm a weeb, dude. Like, I watch all kinds of shit now. One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, like all kinds of like Baki is the new one, the boxer joint.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of cool stuff that I'm watching.
There's so many good anime options right now as well. Kenneth would probably tell you. Dragon Ball actually has a little bit more of an influence in the music scene as well, from what I've noticed, which is really cool.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. It was huge in the minority community.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, obviously it's going to be huge in the music communities also, you know what I mean? In the hip hop community and stuff like that. So, you know, it's legendary for us. Some people are like, wow, that's so vanilla. That's so like normie, you know, to what, you know, but it's like, I mean, that's what it was, dude. That's what we liked, you know? I'm not going to lie about that.
Dragon Ball is the gateway for a lot of people to get into anime, and it was the same thing with me. Like, Dragon Ball really was the first ever anime that I watched on fucking I can't even remember what it was called, Cheese TV in Australia. Although I will typically attribute Sword Art Online to being the anime that kept me in the anime scene.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Ball, I always thought of it like, I get what you mean about the vanilla thing, because it was always a cartoon to me, not an anime.
Right. It was kind of cartoon vibes more. Yeah, for sure.
But now that it's now that I've kind of grown up a little bit, I've become a big boy weeb, I kind of appreciate Dragon Ball a little bit more. I don't know, like,
totally.
Have you ever watched Dragon Ball in Japanese?
Yeah. I mean, I've watched it with subtitles with the original Japanese audio as well. And I've watched it dubbed in English, and I've watched it dubbed in Spanish. So, but my first experience was it dubbed in Spanish.
Yeah.
So it was pretty
I've heard some pretty amazing things about the Spanish dub, actually.
Dude, it has more Japanese vibes than the English dub could ever have.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. It's I mean, I respect it. To me, it was dope, you know.
Absolutely. Are you a manga reader or an anime watcher? Russ asks.
Okay, so I mean, I have mangas, you know what I mean? Like, I have a couple of the popular ones, you know, like the last one I got, what was it, Death Note? I know everyone's like, oh, so vanilla, but dude, I'm tired of hearing it. I know, dude, I love like the very basic anime, but yeah, dude, I would say I'm way more of an anime watcher, because for the most part, that's how I consume anime, is literally watching it, videos, episodes.
You got Kenneth's stamp of approval, by the way, on the Death Note manga, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Have you watched My Hero Academia's latest season, the first and second episode?
I have not. No. I have not.
I digged it. I won't say anything about it, but I digged it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched episode 2 yet. Episode 1, I won't say it's like a game changer or anything because it's basically just a recap. But
right.
Yeah, it's a good episode. It's a nice wholesome episode.
Yeah.
Filler.
Dude, by the way, I loved your review of Joker, man. That was like really dope. I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. No, yeah, I haven't seen it. Okay. And I think I will. But
yeah.
I loved your review of it because I can tell that that's how I'm gonna feel as well. I can already tell just from like the trailers I've seen. I felt the same thing. I felt what you felt. Just kind of weak, you know. Like he feels more like a broken man than a maniac.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Like it's like it's. I want the dude. Joker is like setting shit on fire and like killing people and like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I want. That's the Joker I want. I don't want to feel bad for Joker. I don't want to feel bad for Joker. I want to loathe Joker. I want to kill, you know, I want to feel like I want to kill Joker. You know what I mean? Like get revenge on Joker. Dude, you know, like, I don't know.
There was, it's funny that you say that because there was a review that I watched just before I watched the movie. And I always do this to myself. I don't know why. I watched a review that was a spoiler movie for the movie as well. Because I don't really care about spoilers. But anyway, in the review, I won't say anything too spoilery, but basically they said that you shouldn't really be relating to Joker, but you should feel sorry for him, and you basically relate to everybody else. But honest to God, I don't know if this is a bad thing, but I fucking relate to him so much in a couple of the scenes because he's just he's a sad boy. He literally is the definition of a sad boy.
He's the sad boy.
Oh my God. Kenneth is the leader of the Ken army. Kenny DJ is the second in charge. It's clear law in the Discord, which, by the way, if you type it on into the chat, !Discord, click the link and join the DeeZie as it's pronounced, and become a part of the community today. We are gonna end this question segment in 5 minutes time, so last few questions if you got them in the chat, and a few minutes on the clock to take some calls. If you do want to call, the number below gets you on my phone, and you can call on through. Tell me about your day, ask any questions that you like, just don't say anything against terms of service. Join the Ken army. Wow, Sadboikenny just joined the Ken army. I don't even know how to feel. I don't even know how to feel about that.
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited about my new rank is Grunt.
I was gonna ask what rank you were. You a Grunt?
Oh, Grunt. I mean, come on, please. Let's not be disrespectful, dude. I'm last in line. I mean, I know my place. Please, listen, I'll make you guys proud, and just please don't abuse me, you know. I'm a very gentle soul, you know. I'm like Joker, but not psychopathic, you know. So please. Yeah.
Depends on what they do. Oh my God. This is a great day for the Ken army. You can be at least a lieutenant. Wow.
Holy shit.
Immediately.
Thank you. Wow.
With the promotion. That's incredible. You must have been doing a good job as a Grunt, to be honest.
You know what? I've tried my best ever since joining. I've literally given it 120%. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Dude, I can't wait to see your progression through the Ken army. What does the Ken army actually do, by the way? Like, are you just an army for no apparent reason, or like, is there a goal to the army?
I think we're like, I mean, I don't even know. What are we doing?
Defense force?
To me, from the outside looking in, the vibes I got were like, you know, we're fucking burning cities to the ground in the name of all Kennys, and we're just like these hot dudes who like just like are very dominant and powerful, and we just go around fucking spreading love and violence, dude.
Wow, I don't even know how to feel. It's a family ruining the world. Do I get to be a part of the Ken army? Like, I changed my name to Kenzie TV and everything, so I'm assuming I'll be at least a grunt, right? At least. I'll happily serve under Kenny.
I feel like you have to like have a higher rank because these are your Kennys, aren't they?
Dude, I'm the janitor.
Are these your Kennys?
I'm there DeeZie.
Oh, you're there, DeeZie?
I'm there DeeZie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I do this for them.
Wow.
That's how, I don't even know what the word is. I give and they take. You know what I mean?
I like it. It's a good, there's probably a symbiosis there that we're not discussing fully.
Dude, I'm the fucking janitor. I'll take this broomstick and I will rep it hard. I am definitely gonna do my best for the Ken Army. Oh, apparently I now work in the propaganda team. So I'm both the janitor and the propaganda team. I'm so confused. Are you, on that note, ready to go into our sad-themed trivia, Kenny?
I am ready.
I'm ready. Not have a particular song ready, so I'm not ready apparently.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now, dude.
Navas Twitch TV, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Welcome to the fun. Let me just quickly get ready here and stall for time.
One beer literally right here.
Go for it, dude. Go for it. I work with very low salary. What is the salary, by the way? I need to know before I actually accept the terms of being the janitor in the Ken Army. As I get this music up and running. Song! It's not really a song. It's just Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I mean, don't fucking ban me, Twitch. Because this is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's totally an original song. There it is. There it is. Whew. We are moving on to some sad-themed trivia. Now, I do want to say there is a slight change to the trivia that I have yet to discuss. I will be going into it in detail tomorrow, so I would appreciate it if you do leave your questions about this for tomorrow or into the Discord, which, by the way, !Discord. I unfortunately cannot give out any more prizes for this game show, so I do really apologize, but effective immediately I can't. I just can't afford it. Saving up for Japan. I need to be a weeaboo while I'm in Japan. I don't want to risk not being a weeaboo. So we're basically just playing for fun. I will be, however, giving out all the thrusts in the world to Mr. Kenny Pistol. If you do get all 5 questions right, I'm gonna give you a whopping 15,000 thrusts. Now, if you look at the thrust meter, you look at the thrust table, that would put you straight up in first place.
Wow.
For 4 questions right, I'll give you 10,000 thrusts, which still puts you in the top 5, I believe. And for 3 questions right, I'll give you 5,000 thrusts, which is respectable.
Small loan of $1 million.
Wow, is that controversial?
Love you, DeeZie.
What the fuck? Kenny!
Is that
Wow! Are you kidding me, dude?
Is that many thrusts controversial, dude? To like just
I don't even.
Wow, man.
I'm giving you the thrust right now. You win. You win. No more game. We're done.
No, I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
We'll make you work for it. We'll make you work.
Yeah. Put me to work. Put me to work.
Dude, thank you so much for the $25. Holy shit.
Oh,
appreciate that, man.
Thank you for having me, dude.
It's been a pleasure, and I'm sure we're gonna enjoy some amazing answers from you in this sad trivia. Are you ready to play some DeeZie TV trivia? Question number 1. What year was the loneliest whale discovered?
What?
A, 1992. Don't worry, I'll give you options. 1992. B, 300 BC, C, 2003, or D, 1979? Now, quick mention, I'm going to put this in chat so you can read out the question and the answer yet again to remind yourself. I'm going to continuously read it out as well. And another thing is we are playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire rules, meaning you get 3 lifelines, you get your 50-50, you get your Ask the Chat, and if you can, you get to call a friend.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. It is about to be 6 a.m. here in the States, in Colorado, so I don't think I can call a friend.
Okay.
I do have friends in the chat, and I'll just use that instead. Like, if I can, I call out like a specific friend. Okay.
Absolutely, you can. Absolutely.
Okay. So, what year was the loneliest whale discovered?
Yes.
I can only assume this is like some crazy story about a whale that maybe was part of like a pod or something that they were monitoring, and then something happened, and they either got separated or there was a horrible accident. And that was the loneliest whale. I can only assume that it's something like that. And I would probably say something like maybe D, 1979.
1979. So, let me quickly call out Thomas Schwartz and Unruly with the follows. How you doing? Welcome.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Unruly?
I see some SBKs in the chat. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I like to see. So your answer is 1979. What year was the loneliest whale discovered? A, 1992, 300 BC is your question. B, your answer B, rather. C is 2003, and D is 1979. Do you make it your final answer? D, 1979.
D, final answer, yeah.
Do you know much about whales?
No, I know nothing about whales.
Wow. This
Super
whale,
rip.
Yeah, this whale has been calling out for a mate. Get this, for 2 decades. Fucking blue balls, dude. Purple balls.
That's incredible.
The whale communicates at a frequency not used by any other whales, and that's why so far he's never received a response. And this whale, you're close, but it was discovered in in 1992.
Oh, damn.
Pretty recent, although still a fuck ton of time to not get that made.
That is trivia question I've ever been asked ever, dude.
Well, we got 4 more sad questions, so prepare yourself.
Wow.
Oh my god. Question number 2. Let's see if Kenny can recover. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness is a quote from which top 2011 song release? A, Rolling in the Deep by Adele. B, Without You by David Guetta. C, Somebody That I Used to Know, Gautier. And D, Set Fire to the Rain, Adele. You can get addicted to a certain kind of sadness.
See, now I'm fucked up because I knew it was Adele, so I thought it was A, but then you added a second Adele song.
Okay.
Who the fuck knows? Jesus. All right.
Do you want to use your lifeline?
What is the lifeline again?
So you get your traditional 50-50. You get your lifeline of Ask the Chat, and you can ask on one specific caller as well. So 3 options.
Chat. I'm gonna go with chat.
Ask the
can you
chat.
help me? Yeah.
So chat, you got 30 seconds.
We've already got one.
Oh yeah.
Kenneth said he would have guessed C.
Let's go.
Dude, C. Let's go C.
Everybody's going C.
Let's go C.
All right. It's not C. Katie says. Thomas Schwartz says C. Okay. Does that put a spanner in the works?
Oh my God. There's too many C's. I gotta go. Cat, I gotta go see. Everybody says
you can
I'm
get
gonna regret this.
addicted to a certain kind of sadness is a quote from which top 2011 song release? Do you remember very many 2011 songs?
No, I don't. I rarely listen to the radio, so I probably was never really exposed to any of these songs.
Okay. I see that you are correct. Somebody that I used to know is the song with
Chat,
that
hell yeah.
lyric. Chat fucking saved your ass. Woo! Fun fact, by the way, Wootawally DeBacker is the musician professionally known as Goche. He's a Belgian-born Australian, originally from Sydney, reppin', before settling in the suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria. So, homegrown, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, I like that. Australia's very own.
Yeah. Question number 3, and you're not doing too badly. One question wrong, one question right. You recovered. One lifeline down though.
All right.
This question is pretty damn sad. Are you ready to handle this?
I'm ready.
Well, I need you to tell me what's the least happy country in the world according to the 2019 World Happiness Record. A, United States of America. B, South Sudan. C, Lithuania. D, Afghanistan.
Wow.
What's the least happy country in the world? Very recent 2019 list.
Lithuania.
Lithuania is your guess.
Yeah.
Do you know where Lithuania is?
It's somewhere in Eastern Europe.
Yeah. Very sad part of the world.
Right.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
But are you wrong
There we
about
go.
this
Oh,
question?
but am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know. That's what you were saying. I thought you were saying you're not wrong, you know? All right.
I want you to tell me,
Oh, wow.
Wait, what? Am I getting called out in the chat?
No, I mean, look at what you pasted.
What did I paste? Whoa!
Look at the end of
Shit!
Yeah.
No! Ah, shit. I'm sorry, guys.
Lithuania, final answer.
Wow.
Fuck it, let's take it. Take it like a boss.
Oh, I feel embarrassed. That sucks. The answer is Lithuania. Saddest country in the world. What an wow! I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. How did you get that right? I'll never know. Ladies and gentlemen, we're into question number 4. SBK is all honor 100%. Hell yeah, he is, and that's why he deserves that question to be correct.
Oh, thank you.
However, let me ask you: are you a fan of PewDiePie?
Not. I mean, I have no thoughts.
Wow.
I have no thoughts on PewDiePie, man. I've heard some things, but I don't know. You know.
Okay. Well,
I've never like I haven't had the pleasure of seeing too many videos, so I don't know.
I know that you're into your Minecraft.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you ever watch his Minecraft playthrough?
Never ever once. I literally don't think I've ever seen PewDiePie. The only PewDiePie videos I've ever seen were his apology videos. That's it.
Dude, that's pretty sad.
PewDiePie.
That's pretty sad.
I do have a shaker cup of his for whatever reason, but that's it. Like I don't know.
Oh, I fucking love it. Question number 4, and I'm sorry to do this to you. How did Jurgen number 2 meet a cruel fate in PewDiePie's Minecraft series? A, an automatic door shut closed on him. B, a creeper blew it up. C, it suffocated in the wall after getting stuck in the nether. Or D, sitting in a railway system, it glitched through blocks and died. And remember, 2 questions, you've got 2 lifelines remaining. Let's see if I actually post the answer this time.
I mean, I have to use a lifeline here. What are the remaining lifelines again?
So you've got a 50-50 and you've got to call a friend.
Let's do a 50-50 on this one.
Okay. So, for the question, how did Jurgen 2 meet a cruel fate in PewDiePie's Minecraft series?
Yeah.
We're going to remove A, an automatic door shut closed on him, and C, it suffocated in a wall after getting stuck in the nether, meaning 2 options. It either got blown up by a creeper, or it was sitting in a railway system and it glitched through blocks and died.
I'm gonna go with the most logical answer, which would be that it got blown up by a creeper. I think I have seen something glitch because of getting hit in the railway system and there not being any room for it to go anywhere, so it got glitched into. I've seen that, but I just feel like that's so much more rare. It's so much more likely that it was a creeper that blew up. I mean, I just got to go with the logic on that, the math, you know.
Jurgen number 2, it was a really, really, really strong bond that they had, Jurgen number 2 and PewDiePie. And you're saying that he was blown up by a creeper. Final answer.
I mean, I mean, and now I feel like when you say he had a strong bond with him, now I feel like he was definitely not out somewhere where he could have been blown up by a creeper, you know? I just don't know nothing about PewDiePie, but I guess now, like, I have to go with the train. I have to.
Okay.
Because, like, he wouldn't have been outdoors, right? Strong bond, he wouldn't have been outside.
True. So
he would have been protected from a creeper. So the train.
Okay. So it was sitting in a railway system. The horse was sitting in a railway system, and it glitched through blocks and died. Yeah. The rarer of the options.
Yeah.
Final answer.
The more rare option. Final answer, yeah.
How are you feeling?
Oh man, I just wish I knew more about fucking PewDiePie, man. Damn it.
Go watch his series. Not sponsored, by the way.
I will.
No, don't watch his series. Watch my show. Jurgen Schmergen is the full name, by the way. Jurgen Schmergen II. He's actually the brother and successor of the original Jurgen, but in episode 3, Jurgen was killed. Jurgen Schmergen 2 was actually tamed in episode 5. Lasted a very strong few episodes, all the way up until part 19. But he finally succumbed to death's grip. After many close encounters, he had an automatic door shut on him. He survived. He was suffocating in a wall after getting stuck in the nether one time, and he survived. Creepers blew up on him, near him, around him. He survived. The answer is sitting in a railway system. He was glitched and through the blocks. He died.
Oh God. I mean, sad. It's very sad. But
very sad. I cry every time. I cry every time. Question number 5, and we're into the last one, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get some DeeZie IARs, some unks in the chat, some whatever the fucks you've got, SBKs, if you want to hype Sadboikenny, let's go! Woo! Question number 5.
I'm ready.
Which of these 4 sad facts are not true?
Okay.
A. over 200 million orphans currently exist on planet Earth. B, the United States locks up more of its own citizens than any other nation on Earth. C, in rich and poor countries alike, more than 30% of the food produced just rots away uneaten. Or D, despite the human lifespan rapidly increasing in the last century, the average lifespan in African countries is less than 50 years. Once more, which of these four sad facts isn't true?
All right. I feel like honestly, just immediately the last one sounds fake.
Okay.
Why? Because I mean, Africa is a fucking huge continent, dude. There's no way that the average lifespan is less than 50. There's no way. There's no way in hell. D's the false one. Final answer.
Wow.
No fucking doubt in my mind.
Final answer already. No lifeline being used. You just went straight in with your gut, man.
Final answer, baby.
Wow.
I don't have to even think about that, man. Dude, how many super rich, amazing, beautiful, lush countries are in Africa? Tons, dude. It's, you know what I mean? Like Morocco's in fucking Africa, you know, like there's no way in hell.
I'm scared, excited, a lot of emotions running through it. Sad, happy, all at once when I hear your answer. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that if he does get this question right, he's gotten 3 so far. This is the last question. If he gets the final question right, he gets a whopping 10,000 DeeZie TV thrusts. Also, if he gets it wrong, one thing I haven't mentioned, but I did mention in our prep, the fail post. We do this every week. And your boy, Sadboikenny, has agreed to post this if he is wrong. On and to date here, the 19th of the 10th, I was subject to absolute humiliation for my incompetence on the DeeZie Show. DeeZie, I apologize for my insolence and urge all my viewers to go watch DeeZie to make up for my past mistakes. He's the best streamer on Twitch. He's the best ever. I love him. Heart. Go subscribe to DeeZie right now. Yours faithfully, Sadboikenny.
That is so good, dude. That is so good.
Will you be posting? That is the question.
I think I'm gonna post it anyways, dude.
Yeah, fuck! Everybody's doing that. You, Mari, I think Sabuna did that too. God damn, you guys are amazing.
Why the fuck not?
Wow. Even if you don't have to because you got the answer correct. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude.
What?
I love it, dude. I knew it. Dude. Come on, I was so sure of that one.
How did you?
Countries in Africa, dude. You know what I mean? There's no. It's just there's no way in hell.
That was
no way in hell.
Amazing deduction. I'm absolutely fuming right now, and absolutely. I'm so excited right now that I'm gonna leave the table to your boy, Sadboikenny. You got however much time you like. Just take my stream away from me and tell us a little bit about what you do, why you do it. Plug away, sir. The floor is yours.
Wow. I really don't have much to plug here. Obviously, like, I'm Kenny, Sadboikenny. Definitely throw me a follow if you like. Variety streamer, musician, you know, all around nice guy. You know, I'm a nephew, so I gotta plug my uncle at the Uncle Joe Show. Definitely go follow. Give him your subs. Give him your donos. He's a fucking amazing dude. He gets people like DeeZie and I together, and a bunch of other dope, talented, super sweet people. And there's a lot of beautiful energy. And yeah, at Sadboikenny on Twitch, and at the Uncle Joe Show on Twitch. And yeah, follow us. All our social media is that same branding. So yeah, follow us on everything. appreciate y'all, and shout out to DeeZie for having me here, bro. Like, wow, thank you so much, DeeZie. You're a fucking boss,
man.
dude.
You were fucking amazing, man. It was a pleasure, more than a pleasure, to have you on the show. You've been so fucking nice. I can't even believe, like, the wholesome levels. Like, are you a Super Saiyan 3 wholesome boy? Jesus. Oh my god.
Sadboikenny.
Wholesome Sadboikenny! Dude, can you please rebrand?
Again, I'll do it all over again.
Oh my god, guys, thank you so much for another amazing stream. The show is nothing without the chat, and you guys have been incredible today, as always. We will be back with another nephew next week. We're hosting a very spooky episode of the DeeZie Show with Harry. Oh my god, I'm getting playback. Excuse me. With Harry Horror Show. Excuse me for that technical difficulty. Harry Horror Show will be on the stream next week. I believe we're doing it Saturday night, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 26th of November. Kat, you're gonna be there? You gotta be there, because it's gonna be spooky as fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got time for tonight. Thank you so much once more. I will look for somebody to send a big boy raid over to, so make sure you stick around for that raid. But for now, I'll catch you all next time. Not November, this month, whatever month we're in. I don't know.
October.
I don't fucking know, dude. Sorry. See you later. I'm gonna go drink my wine. Have a good one, chat.